What's happening, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Small Tribes PvP. So in this episode, I thought I'd show you around real quickly. So basically we now have this raft, which it's more designed as a trapper raft. So pretty much there's nothing inside of here, it's just so we can trap animals in here and tame them up. That's the whole idea of it. And then if I see, this is what it looks like. Ain't nothing really to it. And then that is about it for this one. Now, let's see how many of my bases have been raided, eh? So let's shut that real quick. Sorry about it being a bit dark here. I'm just accessing my bed. Okay, so we still have yeah, we still have this base. If it's still here. Have we been raided? No, it doesn't look like it. So we still got our original base. So we'll just access this real quick. So this was our original base that had the spikes on the roof. For some reason the spikes decayed. I'm not too sure why they decayed, but or they got destroyed or something. So I'm not too sure, but yeah, so we still got this base. And this is our yeah, it's just our starter base. It was just to get us started, really. Back in the darkness again. Sorry about this. It's to conceal our identities. No. Okay, and then our other place, which is our going to be our main base, pretty much. Is up here. So this is a more bigger base. It's higher. Got a nice big dinosaur gate. And then yeah, so I'm not too sure what's outside here. Let's just have a quick glance. Nothing dangerous. Usually there's a lot of dangerous stuff. Oh. Ooh, almost got Troodons. Almost got Troodons. But yeah, as you can see, it's quite a dangerous area to be around. A lot of Troodons and things like that. But yeah, so this will be our main base probably. And let's travel back down to the boat. So this is our trapper boat. And then yeah, so that's pretty much a quick example of where we're at in PvP small tribes. So we haven't overtaken stuff. You know what I mean? We're not going crazy yet. But we're just in the beginning stages, you know? So we're going to drive this today. And we're going to head up the coastline. Because pretty much... what are we getting stuck on? But yeah, pretty much what we want to do is we want to take this, hopefully without getting hit by whales, and we want to go up to near the snow area. And the reason why we're going up there is to basically tame ourselves an RG. And once we've got an RG, then we can sort of do a bit more from that. You know, that'll allow us to grab a few more resources, allow us to get around a bit more. But we basically just need to move this base up to the snow area. So we can catch ourselves RGs, really. And we'll just leave this one here. And the idea of this is basically, on these servers, you get what is that? Is that a giant bee? Why is there a giant bee out here? That's random. Let's learn our baby bees. Let's stay away from him before he kills us. I've never seen that, just a bee flying along the beach. That's a bit weird. Hopefully there's nothing in the depths down here. Is that someone riding that? No. But yeah, so basically the whole idea of this is a lot of people build like the traps and that to catch RGs and things. They'll build them on the beach. And then they just leave them there, you know, like, which sort of spams out the area, and nobody else can use the area for one, and for two, it's probably not the best leaving stuff laying around everywhere. So even though we are still leaving this boat laying around, at least it's not spamming the beach, which allows other people to come and like do things. You know what I mean? So we're not just overtaking the whole server for ourselves, which I can understand on a PvP. You don't really want people, you know, to be progressing. But I don't think it's fair to sort of block areas to stop people from progressing. Like, you know, it's not the right thing to do, I don't reckon. Because I've done that before, where I was on a PvP server, and somebody went around and they blocked all of the caves, and they also blocked all of the explorer notes, which basically stopped anybody from like using the explorer notes to level themselves up, and also stopped you from like doing the boss fights and getting the artifacts. So nobody else could do it except for them, so only they could get tech. Smart move, but kind of annoying at the same time, you know, because you couldn't go raid them because they had tech, and then you couldn't get tech because they had the caves, you know, like. So I just found it very unfair. I suppose they did it for a reason, but yeah, you know, I don't reckon that's the right way to go around it. Like, if you're that afraid of getting raided from other people, from catching up and actually having a fight with you, then what's the point of PvP? Like, you know, it's person versus person, and if you don't allow them to get up to an even stage as you, then it's not person versus person, like, evenly, you know. You're always going to be fighting noobs and stuff, you know, that can't get as far as what you can. I just don't reckon that's fair. It's not a fair fight, mate, you know. It's got to be a fair fight. So, yeah. This episode might not be the most in-depth episode, you know. I thought I'd just show you where we're at so far and what we're doing, like, and how we're doing it and why we're doing it, you know. So that way I don't just log on and be like, oh yeah, now we've got Nargis, now we've got, you know, all this, and you don't know how we got there. Like, I like to let other people know that are playing PvP, you know, how I got there, basically. And it just allows, exactly like I said, it allows other players to become up evenly as what you are, you know, and makes more of a fairer fight. So anyone that's, you know, going to come on and raid this little trapper base, it's pointless, mate, you know. So you can raid it as much as what you want, but there's nothing on the boat to get, you know. At the moment, there's nothing in any of my places, so, you know, there's no point of raiding any of them, really. We're just laying the foundations. Give us a week or two, then it might be worth it. But even then, you know, for some reason I seem to be a very slow progressor in these sort of things. Other players seem to progress super fast. I don't know how they progress so fast. Whether it's because they got multiple people or, you know, what's going on. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't really care. Right, so we're slowly getting there. You go a little bit further. See, I don't know how people have, like, metal resources to waste like this. Just to put, like, a little, you know, metal shack on the beach. I don't know if that's to stop other players from building or something, you know, but that's where having things on a raft sometimes can help as well. But this server looks pretty dead. Like, I haven't seen too many other rafts, too many other bases. Sometimes it's annoying like that, you know, you go make this entire base and that. You know, progress up, and then it's kind of pointless because there's nobody to take down, you know, like, unless you jump servers and stuff, which I don't reckon that should be allowed either. I reckon you should, like, be stuck on the server, so, You become alpha of the server, you know, and that's it. Oh, look, there's a tame here. The hell's that? Is that a squid? Seems like it's getting attacked. Is that an alpha shark? Whatever squid that is getting messed up, man. Don't know how strong their squid is, but a strange place to put a squid. Clearly there's better alphas on here than me, that's for sure. To be able to tame a squid, man. They know what they're doing, you know? They know what they're doing. You don't have a squid for no reason. Especially just to leave it at the beach like that. Didn't look like it was on aggressive either. So it must have some crazy health. Alright, so we're nearly up at the snow area. It's just up ahead. Hopefully it's daytime by the time we get there. It's a little dark. The only thing with this game as well is the nighttime seems to progress like... It seems to take forever to get through nighttime. But see how people spam the beach? They don't let anybody else do anything? I've had servers where the entire place is just spammed. And there's like, you can't do anything at all. What's the idea of spamming that little island, you know? I don't get it, mate. I don't get it. Like, how are people that afraid of people? That they have to spam the beach, like... You know? The owner of these two are probably like, that's my stuff. I spammed it because of this. Okay, because of punks like you coming up in here. Building stuff. Jesus, look at this, mate. They've spread it everywhere. No wonder the servers run out of memory, like, you know what I mean? This is where sometimes I reckon a build limit would help. Like, it's kind of annoying having a limit of what you can build. But it would stop things like this from happening, where they just spam the hell out of the entire beach. Almost for no reason, like... Surely they don't have a base that's that big, stretches from way back there all the way up here, you know? Stop people from building. This is all metal too, like... How do they have that much metal? That's what I don't understand. Makes you wonder if someone's glitching or something, you know? To get that much metal. That'd take a while. It almost makes you not want to play PvP, like when you see things like this. Because, you know, you're like, well, how am I supposed to compete against that, you know? Is there an actual base here? Imagine, like, that's their base. All that spamming and, like, that little stone structure's their base. But we're almost at our destination, mate. Almost at our destination. We went for a bit of a beach cruise in this episode. It is what it is. It is what it is. But just up ahead is where we need to be. So this is the area where you tend to find spamming of like RG bases. And they'll have them all on the beach here. There actually isn't too many on this one. But usually you'll find a lot of them. And that's why I prefer to have a raft. So at least you can move it away from the area. And it doesn't, you know, spam up this area with just junk. See, there's a RG base, RG trap on the rock right there. Oh yeah, and you can see right here, there is an RG. This is the place, mate. This is the place you want to be. You know what I realised we don't have is a looking glass. Probably should have brought a looking glass. Usually there's other dangerous stuff, as you can see here as well, which can kind of get a little annoying. But yeah, just have to deal with the situation, mate. Usually I'll wait for things to like calm down, and yeah, then I'll go into it. But we might leave this one here, and we'll catch this one up in the next episode. So as always, I'll catch you in the next episode. See you later.